A children's librarian from Wayne County has become quite the social media star in the eyes of some area kids. She's the focus of today's Reason to Smile with Ryan in the digital studio. Good morning.
Hey, good morning, Tom. Many in the Honesdale area know her as Betty Lawson. To the kiddos who really look up to her, she's simply Miss Betty. You know, when I put out this call on my Facebook page asking for some of you to nominate someone who is really changing the lives of kids and making their summer even better, so many chimed in and said, oh yeah, hands down, it has to be Miss Betty Lawson, someone who really fits the bill. She's the children's librarian turned Facebook superstar, at least in the eyes of so many area kids.
I could even explain to you the joy of kids who actually end up running into the library, bowling other people over to get to her. I could not ask for anything better as someone who works with such a joyful person. And to see the enthusiasm and the love these families have for her, she makes a difference for years in people's lives.
That smile maker is children's librarian Betty Lawson from the Honesdale area, aka Miss Betty. An icon of sorts to so many youngsters who visit the Wayne County Public Library and who follow Miss Betty's story time on Facebook.
It's called Snug as a Bug Storytime, and I started 2 years ago, and it's got a great following.
Newswatch 16 first met Miss Betty at her home in 2019 when her virtual storytime first launched on Facebook Live. And since then, it's really taken off.
I have people from locally, I have people from Berwick County, I have people from Europe watching.
The premise is simple. It's Miss Betty at her house reading a picture book to kids, whether they're watching from home, a car, or even bath time. 6-year-old Noah Ree is one of Miss Betty's local fans.
I like when Miss Betty reads books.
And Nicole, what does this mean to you to have this opportunity for your kid?
I love the story time, especially with the COVID that happened. Once it started and school stopped, his whole schedule went out of whack for a lot of people, obviously. And having Miss Betty still doing it at 7 o'clock every Sunday made him so smile, right? We love Miss Betty.
And as COVID-19 winds down, Miss Betty doesn't plan on stopping those special digital world deliveries. After all, she knows not every family has a chance to make it to their local library.
Just because the pandemic is over, I can't stop doing the virtual because our goal is always to reach those unreachable people, the people that can't get in for whatever the reason is, whether it's transportation or their time, their job hours.
And although Storytime with Miss Betty always features a different book, her mission remains the same.
I just think, especially in the past couple of years, I've really tried to focus on treating people kindly. We all may look different, but we're all beautiful.
A lesson in kindness that's made a lasting impression on area kids, reminding them at the end of each story time just how special they really are.
I'm smart, I am loved, and I am wonderful.
Oh, great.
And you can learn more about Snug as a Bug Storytime with Miss Betty, which plays out on Facebook live every Sunday at 7 o'clock at WNEP.com/websites. She even does a virtual reading on Thursdays for preschool kids. We also have that information at our website. Tom, you and I were flashing back to some of our librarian memories. Mine was Westmont Hilltop Elementary School, Johnstown, PA, when I was a kid. Her name was Miss Blue, and she would always say, get a book, but she would say it so fast, she'd say, get a book. Get a book. Really quick. That's what stuck in my head. That, and she would lick her lips before she'd smack the pages to turn them. She reminded me of Cher. She'd be like, whoosh.
And 5-year-old Ryan remembers it.
Loved her.
All right, see you later.
She's still with
Thanks.
me.
Hey, Milo.